You're on this episode because you want to start creating goals for your life. Or maybe you already have goals, but you want to go even deeper into the world of goal setting because you understand the importance. And in this episode, I want to go over the formula that I use to create goals and what I call the seeds of excellence. It's the 4 key areas of life. And I'm going to show you this formula. I'm going to explain each component of it, and I'm going to guide you through creating your own goals for your own life. Let's get right to it. These are the seeds of excellence, and these are the different key areas of life that we're going to create goals in. And a lot of people, when they think of goals, they think about one key area that they want to improve in. And it's okay if you have a focus that you want to put all of your time and energy towards. But the thing is, if you put all of your energy, for example, on your economic and your financial success, then some other things in your life might start to waver, such as your friends and the people you spend time around in your life, or your physical body, or your own learnings and your own improvement with yourself, with your personal development. Or if you put all of your attention into your physical body, you might not be putting enough focus into your economics or finances, or the fun things that you do in life, or the way that you contribute. So we focus on the 4 key areas because we're talking about a whole life experience here. We're talking about improving every single area of your life. But if you want to put a focus on one area, it's completely cool. I just recommend you have at least one goal in each of the other areas that you want to accomplish and make progress towards. Now, the Seeds of Excellence stands for your self-development, your economics, the experiences you want to enjoy, and the way that you want to donate either your time or your financial resources to help other people and contribute to the greater good. I'm going to go over exactly how I recommend you write down the goals in these key areas because that's not something that's talked about. It's not generally something that's taught in school. My parents didn't teach me how to set goals, and neither did the education system. So that's why I'm here trying to share with you what I've personally done in my own life to make strides for myself in each of these areas. And we start with the first seed, which is the S, your self-development. Now, your self-development you can think about in terms of these different things. How you want to work on your physical body, the different kinds of skills that you want to grow in, the amount of energy that you have for yourself throughout the day, which generally relates directly to your physical body and how you take care of yourself, how you look, how you feel about yourself when you look into the mirror. The different things that you're learning on a daily basis, whether you're learning about people in biographies or autobiographies, or what kind of books you read, or audiobooks, or whatever it might be, your self-development is all about how you're improving in yourself. Because goals are great, but it's not just all about setting and achieving goals, because what generally happens once you set and achieve a goal? You feel good temporarily, maybe a day or a week or even maybe 2 weeks if it's a huge goal that you achieve for yourself. But you create a new goal right afterwards. So we don't want life to simply be set a goal, achieve a goal, set a goal, achieve a goal, set a goal, achieve a goal, and then die, right? Life is about the journey of becoming a more enhanced version of yourself. So throughout these different areas, self-development for me comes first because if I'm not improving in myself, then why would it matter how much money I'm making? If I'm not improving in myself, then why would it matter, or how would I even enjoy taking a specific trip or a vacation, right? And if I'm not improving in myself, I can't earn more income or make more time to contribute to help other people who are less fortunate than myself. So your self-development has to come first, which leads us to your economics, your financial health, your financial success. Whatever this means to you, whether you want to earn 5 figures a year or 6 figures or even 7 figures and beyond, how much money do you want to make in your life? But not even just how much money do you want to make, but how will you manage the money that you make? What are your goals in terms of investments? What are your goals in terms of your career and your business growth and your business success? Do you want to work for a company and rise up in a company? Do you want to start your own business and add value to other people and solve a big problem in the world, maybe even as an entrepreneur? What are some of your financial goals? You could write down how much money you want to make. You could write down how much money you'll have as a net worth in 5 years, in 10 years. And when you're looking that far out and writing goals down for 5 years and 10 years, it can become a bit vague. It can feel as if it's not something that could actually happen, but would you rather set a very, very high goal and not achieve it? Or would you rather set a very low goal and achieve it? Right? Think about when you've tried to sell something to somebody before and you said, oh, well, this is $5. And the person said, oh, $5? That sounds great. You shot yourself in the foot because then you thought to yourself, damn, I could have charged $20, $30. Right? What if you could do the same exact thing with your goal and achieve more than you ever thought you could? So the E, the seed of economics, is all about your money and your financial growth and prosperity, which leads us to your experiences, the things that you want to enjoy in your life, the places you want to go to, all the different things you want to do with the people that you love, or the different cultures that you want to experience. Life is not just an accumulation of years. Life is an accumulation of experiences. The more experiences you can enjoy, the more full and rich your life will be. So what's an experience that you're looking forward to in the next 6 months or the next year? And then we have donations. And donations is synonymous with contribution. Because generally when we think of donating, we think of what? Giving our money to somebody or some organization or some group of people. But you don't need to give your money to help other people. You can give your time. And time is a lot more valuable than pieces of paper, right? Which is money. Time is so much more valuable because you can't get more time. You can make more money, but you can't get more time. And generally, do you feel more fulfilled when you donate money to a faceless organization? Or do you feel more fulfilled when you actually help somebody do something? Or help somebody get resources that they don't have access to, like the homeless, or like children who might be struggling, or families without a certain holiday, like families that aren't able to celebrate Christmas, or families that aren't able to eat on holidays such as Thanksgiving, or eat in general. What feels better, feeding a family or donating money? Feeding the family, going there, delivering the meal, delivering the presents, right? All those different things. And you might be thinking, well, Brandon, this is great, but I don't have a lot of time to contribute. I don't have any money that I can give. No matter how much money you earn, you have the ability to put aside 10% of your income to give to other people. And you might hear that and think, Brandon, that sounds crazy. And I know that because that's how I felt when I was told this principle from someone named Tony Robbins years ago. The more you give, the more you live. And if you're waiting and waiting and waiting to give money and to help other people, you're going to be waiting forever. Because if you can't give 10 cents out of every dollar right now, how are you going to give 1,000 out of every 10,000 or 100 out of every million? You're just not going to do it. Because if you don't start now, you'll never get around to actually doing it in the first place. So these are the different seeds of excellence. All of them are very important. And this is how I recommend you write down goals in each of these areas. I would take your phone out and I would put it on timer or a stopwatch. And I would put that stopwatch or that timer on for 5 minutes. And your goal is to take a pen, take a notebook or pieces of paper, and hit start on your stopwatch. And for the next 5 minutes for each of these areas, so 20 minutes total, I want you to spend 5 minutes on each area writing down absolutely everything that you can think of that you would possibly want in each of these areas. What do you want for your self-development? What do you want economically or financially? What experiences do you want to enjoy, and how do you want to contribute to other people? For 5 minutes, write down anything that comes to mind, and if your hand doesn't hurt by the end of this experience, then you did it wrong. Your hand should hurt the entire time. Because you're not looking to be perfect here. You're not looking for everything to be exactly what you want. You're looking to see what your subconscious wants. Because when you make it so you continue to write without stopping, you are essentially letting all these different ideas that have accumulated in your mental space to come out on paper. And the beautiful thing is, after you do this for each of these areas, you're going to go back to that piece of paper or the notebook, and you're going to circle or star the number one goal that you want to accomplish in each of these areas. And once you have that number one goal, you've become laser focused. So write down all the ideas you have for 5 minutes. Put a star next to each of the most important goals. And by the way, I'd recommend you do this now. Pause this video, grab your pen, grab your notebook. The reality is if you don't do this right now, you're probably never going to get around to it. So do this now. Pause the video, grab your pen and notebook. Find your number one most important goal in each of these areas and then write those down separately. Your personal development goal might be to release 20 pounds of weight from your body in the next 3 months. Your financial goal might be to earn $100,000 this year. The experiences might be to take a vacation with the ones you love. Your donations might be to go to a senior living home and play music for them, or read to somebody, or just go there and have a conversation, right? Those are just vague examples, but you're gonna have 4 goals that truly mean something to you. Once you have these goals, and you've spent the time doing this, we come to the final step in the seeds of excellence. And I say seeds enunciated like that because there's one step we haven't talked about. It's the most important step. Writing the goals down is great, but this final step will determine whether those seeds actually grow and come to fruition. And that final letter is to start taking action now towards these goals that you wrote down. You see, I've met a lot of people who write down all the different things that they want to achieve, or they talk a big game, or they talk about what they want. And listen, that's better than not doing anything at all. But if you don't follow this last step and start taking action towards your goals, then none of them will come to fruition. This is where a lot of the law of attraction stuff falls short, because a lot of people say, just think about what you want, know what you want, and it will come into your life. Nothing's going to come into your life unless you start doing and taking steps towards achieving these goals of yours. So ask yourself, what is one thing that I can do today to make one step towards these 4 key goals that I have for each of these different areas? Just do one thing. It could be a phone call. It could be some research on your computer. It could be a conversation. It could be planning or educating yourself or whatever it might be. Just do one thing and start building momentum. Because once you have momentum, you are then an object in motion. And you know the saying, an object in motion generally tends to stay in motion. So start taking action and water your seeds of excellence so that they can grow into beautiful plants and beautiful results and beautiful outcomes so that you can truly live the life that you want to live. Great. Now you have goals for the 4 key areas of life that we call the seeds of excellence. But setting the goal isn't the end-all be-all. Setting the goal is just the beginning of your journey to a new, improved version of yourself. It's just the beginning. Because the next step is to take these ideas that you now have, take these 4 key goals and the 4 key areas of life, and remind yourself of them frequently. And you can do this in many different ways. Get creative with this. Really do whatever resonates the most with you. You could set an alarm on your phone to go off that reminds you of a specific goal throughout the day, maybe every 3 to 4 hours, so that every time you look at your phone, you see this goal that you're going towards. You could write it on your bathroom mirror if you wanted to. You could put it on sticky notes and put it around your home or your apartment or wherever it is that you live. You could have a vision board on your wall with pictures of all the different things that you just wrote down that you wanted. There's so many different ways that you can remind yourself of your goals, but the more you see them, the more you think about them. And the more you're thinking about what you want, the more you're going to see things and people and opportunities in your environment that will help make those goals a reality. Now, if you found this video helpful to start you on your journey to creating and achieving the goals that you want in life, I want you to check out this video next. It's all about SMART goals. And SMART goals is an acronym that will help you take these goals that you've created to the next level. So go check it out. And until we talk again next time, continue to be better.